Hello, people. Okay, look it. So I'm gonna start streaming, and I'm just gonna share my ideas on the stream, cause I'm trying to record myself talk and post it, and I did a recording of myself on this thing with this setup, and it didn't get uploaded because I used songs of another artist that it was copyrighted, so it didn't get uploaded, and I wanted to share that. Then I wanted to export it, but then my computer, I've just filled it up. I filled it up with too much memory. It's a whole terabyte, only a terabyte in the hard drive. So it's done. It's dunzos, man. It's dunzos. But I gotta, get the stuff out of there, figure out what's up, as I'm trying to upgrade as well. But so, anyways, I'm gonna use the YouTube as my cloud. I'm gonna use it as to kind of like just hold the information, I guess, and then I hope that it gets spread even further. And I'm playing video games because I like video games. But hopefully, man, they don't take it down for me playing Kingdom Hearts. We check. I'm good right now. Okay. I guess what I wanted to talk about a lot. I mean, what I was trying to talk about in that last one. In that last video was a lot about like life and death, and I guess trying to figure things out on this planet, in this realm, in this lifetime. And I just was summarizing how being into hip hop right now, like a lot of rappers are dying, and I mean, they've been dying, but it just seems like lately it's just like left and right, and like a lot of the powerful images in hip hop, like Pac or Biggie, they passed away, and there's stories around them. And I was just saying how in my own personal experience with different rappers and stuff, like I feel like when I got into hip hop in the beginning, it was just first because I was doing DJing. I was more into like dubstep and like drum and bass and like techno music and stuff like that. And then I was trying to produce that stuff, and then from there, that's how I got into making hip hop. And it was like quite a journey trying to enter a world and then trying to understand like the power of the art of hip hop. But within my own journey, then I you just meet, and maybe it's just like the hood, it's just the community, and it's like because maybe the problem extends beyond hip hop, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I guess I view art as a solution, and that's a part of the reason why I embrace art to its fullest degree, and I just enjoy it a lot. It's a part of what it brings my happiness in this world. With that being said, to have seen other artists that aren't even famous pass away, and to have experienced working with people on different projects and then they pass away, whether it be addiction, or whether it be violence, whether it be just sickness. Right now, sickness is a problem, like cancer, but having experienced these things, you get, to like the young people, like it, I think you get caught up in your head, not understanding death. Personally, that's what happened to me. Like I didn't really get a lot of things. and everything happened so fast, and then continually happened, and just it was kind of hard for me to grasp on to like what's going on in the issue. And then but what it did, it stemmed me to want to learn even further. Like I thought like I was gonna be like, oh, because I'm not going to college, I'm not gonna learn anything, or I'm just gonna, make my own way, and I'm just gonna stand out, I'm just gonna be a star. And really, no, it's like you get hit with, like, one way or another, you get hit with the actual knowledge, and then it keeps continuing from there. And so then with this knowledge, I think I just want to figure out a way to present it best to everyone, and to learn, because like, I don't know, I see teaching and learning as the same thing, because if I'm to teach, then I am to learn, and if I'm to learn, then I am to teach. So I guess I just want to try to embrace a journey with my audience, and also as I'm learning how to organize my art and to continue with it under the constraints that I met with, because that's another thing I was talking about. I was trying to talk to y'all about, is to explain and to try to understand further. I don't know, I'm figuring out how I'm going to be releasing everything in the future, and continue releasing things, and then also like figure out my base, But I just want to say, like, shouts out to everyone who is willing to stay connected with me, that I really greatly appreciate it, and it means a lot to me, and I just want to keep moving forward the best I can with everything. I like this game, Kingdom Hearts. Let me see. I'm hoping. Yay, man. Okay. So what I'm hoping is that I can play this and just keep riffing on the mic, and that when I finish this stream, that it's really not taken down because of the Kingdom Hearts. Because I don't know, I guess I'm just trial and error with YouTube right now, because I'm trying to figure out, like, I'm like, if everything just keeps getting taken down over and over again, or like, then I'm just realizing, okay, certain things like I can only do on Twitch, and certain things I can only do on other websites. But I just want to also shout out everyone and tell them that I want y'all to also post videos, because I think right now is the time that regular people like us can really have our voices heard, because right now, like, it's no more leaders. Like, it's like there are no more leaders. There really isn't anyone sounding that same. And that's why, like, I think I'm also trying to I'm getting comfortable with posting more and just talking and being okay with perceived whichever way that I might be perceived in. Helicopter. Oh man, helicopters. Time to go Mimi's on. My family showed me this game when I was a youngin'. And in this game, you're playing a rock. But I guess initially you're playing as Sora. The storyline kind of like messes with identities, Because in the first game, you're one character, and in the next game you're another character, but yet somehow this character is linked like a soul tie to the other character. This character on the floor. See this person? that's the character in the first, right? And that's taken. And the thing I think I really enjoy about this game is that it takes Disney concepts, like Disney movies and stuff, and it makes it and it smashes it together with like Final Fantasy, and then it makes a whole new game out of it with a whole new storyline and a whole new. And that's really like, you know, that's the essence of art, you know, to be always inspired. I don't know what the heck. Okay, I'm freaking out. I'm tripping out. Okay. I mean, cause like, advice to any young artist or any artist, you know, like, I think it's best to kind of look at art as like a medium of sorts, and to never be too attached to it, I think. Cause I mean, I don't know, man, cause I go like, I mean, just, it's just like learning your balance with it, really. Like, it's not like you have to like not be attached, keep making music, cause I've done that where I just like keep making song after song, releasing them and thinking like the more songs I make, then the more I'll be heard. And for some people that's the case, but for me it just felt very tiring to do that. And it got to one point where I'm like, okay, I'm making very bland songs now, because I'm just trying to output so much of my energy into this one thing. And when you do that, things start to become monotonous. Right, so I guess I can understand why we put our energies in different things. I want to make sure my mic is on. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay. Hey Lucifer, man. Hey man, thank you for following me, dude. Like, hey man, I hope you've been doing good too. Yeah, man, that was a trippy experience. I was definitely in another place when I was in that group. I was full of vengeance. I was like XX Tentacion, just fucking revenge, you know? Like, I was just full of fucking. Yeah, man, Suicide Boys was a trip, man. And nothing ever really happened to that, like, in person too, man. I only ever, like, it was a weird, like, kind of, you know, like, dissing them, and then during the time that they linked up with other artists that we also kind of enjoyed, though, and but so it just was really just dissing them to be noticed, I think, at the end of the day, and dissing them because we don't understand their concept, I guess, fully. But I think when I've started to learn more about, like, the geometric understanding of, like, the Bible and stuff like that, like, that I was like, oh, okay, I understand things a little more, like, and I didn't see things as, like, so much as evil, you know what I mean? Like, I was more like, okay, there's deeper meanings to stuff, and I shouldn't just judge a book by its cover, and, you know, and that's always like a learning experience. I'm glad you're out there, man. Yes. Thank you, man. I appreciate you saying that, man. I am trying to remain positive too, like, even, like, cause, like, with them I was feeling like I was in a negative place, but there's still, I guess, like negativity, or, like, it's not negativity necessarily, like, I'm more understanding it as, like, there's just anger, you know, cause, like, I think with knowledge you gain more power, and then that power just burns that fire within you, and you want to, like, you want to destroy shit, in the sense of, like, you want to destroy the things that you see that aren't working in like, society, and in that anger, like, you look around, and sometimes it's hard to not, like, I guess, like, me personally, it was hard for me not to point fingers, and I'm still, like, just trying to, like, stay looking in the mirror and not getting, I guess, caught up too much with that smoke and getting confused with myself, you know. And I'm trying my best to just, like, I guess, maintain who I am. or continue discovering who I am, you know what I mean? But man, shouts out to you, man. Thank you for messaging and thank you for following me, man. Still following me, man. I appreciate that a lot, man. It's been a long time since then, and I hope you're doing well too, man. Shouts out to you and your community, man, for real. I don't know what I'm doing on this game right here. Oh, you know what I've been tripping out on life? Like, I've been feeling, talking about, like, well, because what I got into was, like, this thing called Gematria, and it's the coding of numbers within the English language and the Hebrew language. And it's what, so I guess why it's impactful is just because when you start understanding it, you start connecting dates and the dates of, like, celebrity deaths, and you start connecting games like sports games and the scores and the dates of inaugurations, and, like, it just it helps you kind of understand the ceremonies, I guess, that are always done in front of us, like on CNN and NBC, and it's called Gematria, Gematria, and there's this person on YouTube, and he goes by Gematria Effect. Gematria Effect News and stuff, but he's constantly streaming and talking about, like, the latest news and how and revealing the number and what the numbers mean, right? So, like, for example, like, the number 67 means sacrifice. So if you see the number 67 portrayed, it means sacrifice. And so the thing is, like, the English language is 26 letters, 1 through 26, and what it is you're calculating different words and the numbers that they add up to in different ways. And through doing that, you then start to uncode things. This thing is probably loud as hell. Okay. You start to uncode things. And I want to talk about this stuff while I'm playing these video games, and I want to just keep spreading this, I guess, what I'm kind of, like, learning, I guess, especially during this time, and trying to figure out, like, why things are the way they are in the world today. Because I man, Dr. Sebi and Dr. Malachi York, and, you know, people like John Trudell and Leonard Peltier, there's just so many political prisoners, deaths, wars that have, at the end of the day, like, done, like, it's been like the government fighting with people who are just trying to help their community, you know, who are really trying to help their community without, like, any indoctrination, without telling the community they need to praise this and they need to spread this word to everyone and conquer this idea and spread this idea because it's the best idea, you know. And you know what's been really tripping me out, like, if you like Mobb Deep, you gotta listen to Prodigy's last album before he passed away. It was called The Hegelian Dialectic. I don't know what I was doing. Oh my god. Yo. Thank you, man. No problem, man. I'm reading the comment right now. No problem, man. Hey, thank you. What the heck? Okay, it's still there. Alright. I totally just, I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. Because right here it's trying to teach me how to do reversals. In the first game, you could do reversals, but I think it was not as often. I mean, this game is cool because I just like the concept of Kingdom Hearts, you know, a lot of hearts, and how like the whole game is how the main. I mean, in the first, because I've only beat the first game and Birth by Sleep. I've only played 2 of them, which is a PSP version. But on this game, no. Okay, I'm dying. I wonder if I could just walk past them if I don't have to fight them again. But I don't know. So the numbers though, when you start like kind of understanding like coded language and then numbers, okay, gematria, right, and then you get into stuff like, okay, the flower of life, Fibonacci, how things all spirals, right? So then you really start to understand 369 and why it's so used in the quote-unquote Illuminati or within Freemasonry, and you know, these are the people who are believed to help, I guess, run the world or manage aspects of the world or control aspects of the world. You know what? Mason, to say Mason is literally a house builder, right? So if you're saying this is how all the houses should be built, well then you're obviously controlling some aspect of energy. Alright, so if you become a Freemason, you get into sacred geometry, right? And those are the higher degrees, right? And then not the highest degree, but the high, you know, on the high end degree is the 3rd degree or 33rd degree Mason, right? That's where supposedly Walt Disney was, right? And he's got you go to Disney. Yeah, hey, that's a trip. That's a trip, you know, I'm playing this. Right, at Disneyland they have a 33 club where it's like you pay this much amount of money and it's like the special club of Disneyland, and it was like Walt Disney honoring his masonry, right? Masonry is all over the world, okay? Why is that? That's to reason why Disney's all over the world, right? And I mean, all these big corporations, I'm like, okay, Disney, art, you know, these labels, all this stuff. It just seems like there's a management of our energy, of our output, you know, birth control, you know. It just there's that's why I don't know, man. Lately I just feel like they would want to depopulate right now. And why wouldn't they, you know? Like, I mean, if you got a herd, if people are looking at us like, because we're living in their states or what they think is their states, and they're looking at us as like products of their massive amount of being able to control this, then how would you're gonna be looked at like a herd? You're gonna be looked at the way like a cow is, you know? And if you got too many cows and they're eating too much grass, well, then what do you got to do, right? That's why, like, sometimes I think like some of the global warming stuff is just bullshit. And I mean, when you learn more about, right, Al Gore, and when he was pushing all that shit, and you learn about how much of, I guess, how shitty all politicians are, right? Because there's always some other hidden agenda. I mean, how you gonna get that money? That money is tied to some type of fucking curse that has to do with fucking, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm going off too far. What I'm saying though is this. a lot of that knowledge has to do with numbers, right? And numbers, it's like math is infinite. And when you're programming a game, a computer, or a video game, what are you doing? You're coding, and you're working with numbers, right? So all I'm trying to explain is this connection of numbers and universes. Okay, I don't support Dan Harmon, but Rick and Morty has this episode where they have all these universes, and that point is, it's like there's this one whole universe that's being run, then he has this like whole parallel or other universe in this box in his hand, and then they enter that universe and it's tiny, and in that universe there's someone trying to control the whole universe and make their own little mini universe again. Got killed the same way. And they're trying to make their mini universe again in that little one. And so it just shows how, okay, it's like, okay, I can see how parallel universes do exist. I mean, like, where are we heading with technology, and you know what I mean? And it was just like one whole universe. It was like that universe was powering this thing, right? And then we got the sun, and it was like, and it just was a mind trip, that episode, and it showed how, okay, like, check this. You know what I mean? Let me do it with this display capture. I think, because I keep losing this game. And I go with this display capture. I was thinking of trying to do this. What the heck? Okay, that right there. You see that? You see how that looks? You see how this can be one thing, right? Like, look at how it goes all the way back there. That's what I'm saying. This could, conceptually, this could be one universe. Then back there, it's another universe, and then into another universe, and into another universe, and then it just, look at it, it's all the way infinite. Look at, okay, when you look down a hallway, what does this look like? Look, this looks like I'm looking down a hallway. Who's to say, okay, when our eyes, okay, because our eyes are curved, right? That's the power of spheres, right? Because our eyes are curved, we're looking, and we're seeing it point. If we're in a hallway, right? If you go to a hallway, a long hallway, and you're looking, you're standing in the middle of the hallway, and you're looking. They say because your eyes are curved, that's why it looks like a triangle. Like, you see how this looks like a fucking pyramid? Okay, I'm just saying. You understand how much fucking knowledge is just in how ancient it is, though, and how it's connected to the pyramid, like. You try to study Christianity, leads you to Catholicism. Where does that come from? Leads you to Jewish. Where does that come from? Leads you to ancient Egypt. And there's pyramids, and then when you study the pyramids, there's pyramids everywhere. Like, I even think, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's pyramids in North America, and that they were destroyed. I don't know. Anyways. I mean, that's all. I mean, this is most I think I could say today. But I'm just saying, like, there is so much knowledge out there. There is so much knowledge for us to have, and for us to share with each other, and no one, I think, all that knowledge, no one can own it all. I mean, we are all of it. If anyone owns it, it's all of us. So that's why I think it's very important for everybody to embrace themselves and to share what they think. You know, whatever they think, however they think it, whenever they think it, they will help someone else, because that's how strong we are. It don't matter if you got a diploma or not, or if you've gone through this or that or not. We've all gone through something, and we all have the ability to feel, and that enough is powerful. Man. Yo, I was playing on the PS3. I want to get a PS4 though, and I want a Link, man. I had just bought a gaming computer to game on, but it kind of broke down on me, and so I just had to figure that out, man. Hey, man, you should post videos too, man, sharing your ideas, or I'd be down to watch it. I mean, actually, I'm gonna check out YouTube too right after I hop off. But yeah, man, I'm just saying, like, we all need to be on this, and I mean, use YouTube to the best of its abilities, because I don't know, man, like, I just lately, I think, like, I was going through a thing where I was just very afraid of death while experiencing a lot of people dying around me, and I think I'm at a point now where I'm not saying that I'm it's like every new experience that gives you that butterfly. Sadly, I don't have anything on my YouTube, but I may start streaming. Start streaming, bro. Start streaming. Hell yeah, start streaming. There's this program. The program I use, this thing, is called OBS Studio. It's a free program. You just search OBS Studio, like OBS Studio, free program, and it's a really good program. And if your like laptop or whatever you're using has a camera, it just connects to it. Like, it's cool. I didn't have to do too much like setting up. It was really dope. Hey, when I get the PS5, I'll send you my PS5. Hey, yeah, man, send me it. Dude, I wish I could get the PS5 too. I've been thinking about it. I'm like, fuck. I want to like understand what games too are gonna be popping off of it, because that I was really interested in Cyberpunk. Yeah, dude, OBS Studio. It's a trip. It's a trip, man. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, man. I want to stream to me playing like some like first player shooter games. I'm not good at them, but I have fun like getting murked all the time, dude. It's cool. I'm barely like getting into playing online, because I guess I'm more like of an old school gamer. I have a lot of old consoles, lots of old consoles, like the PS2 and the Xbox and the Xbox 360 and the Wii, and like I have a lot of old consoles, even a Super Nintendo. I want to one day like create a spot, like build a spot, and like that's like a little like game room, like super room, but I want to power it off of solar power. I'm like, pal, solar power. Yeah, I feel that. Let's second, and then that's dope. I had to check out Apex. I know, man. Nintendo's like my. I think that's my favorite. The next, oh man, this next project that I'm be dropping, it's gonna be under the name 3Heart, and I'm using like so a lot of like video game logos and stuff like that in the cover, and I think I'm gonna have to draw the cover and just change it up when I draw it, and like, yeah, and not draw it necessarily. I just gonna trace it and then like upload what I trace, and with like slight changes so that it doesn't, so I could post the mixtape cover. And so that's what I'm figuring out. But with this next, just like I was explaining to you about the games, like with this next character that I'm doing the hip hop under, or the music under, I should say, is kind of character inspired by, like, MF Doom, and like to wear a mask and to also embrace like an identity that's outside of the identity I was born with. And but it's also, because I think I'm really paying homage to the numbers. I'm paying homage to the numbers. 3 heart, like the number 3 and then heart. 3 heart. Trying to go under, or trying to embrace it. I mean, it's a character, so I mean, maybe it's like a side of me that I'm releasing into the world. You know what I mean? Like trying to like yeah, man, dude. I don't have an Instagram, and I don't have a Twitter or a TikTok. I mean, my brother has a TikTok under I'll spell it ATLAKATL, under Aklaka, that name, and he has one under a TikTok under that name. And I think I have an Instagram under No More Leaders, but I'm not running that Instagram. Because what I'm trying to just do is just trying to like manage, I guess, learn how to like what is it called? Learn how to like have other people do certain like work for me, but also while also getting them money. Yeah, I've been a fan of yours for years. Hell yeah, man. I'm gonna drop when it see, because I've been thinking about how to deal with social media. I had an idea of like taking these projects that I did under the name Yout, like just mixtapes I dropped on SoundCloud, and well, I'm gonna upload those mixtapes on YouTube, but I was thinking of like making social media accounts that were literally just for the art projects. So like, say if I release a mixtape, I make a social media account with the name of the mixtape, and each post on that account like explains a song of the mixtape, like so then when I spread that mixtape around, it could just be attached to an account is the mixtape name, and it's kind of like a project, like, you get me, so then if someone stumbles on the Instagram and they're like, whoa, this is all this Instagram has, like it's just the songs, and then it could be, I don't know, just make it like an experience, like take these social medias, right, and instead of embracing the identity, like embracing your identity with a social media account, maybe look at the account more as like a medium. So it's a way for you to get out there, and how can I push the boundaries of it and use it to a greater extent, like when they started DJing, first it was just a vinyl turntable, and then they looked at it a certain way, and then they started scratching with it, and then it, then hip hop started coming about. Anyways, man, I feel like I'm rambling, but man, thank you for checking in with me, man, and keeping up with me, man. I appreciate that, dude. I appreciate that. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, man. Oh, life. Hell yeah, man. I'm gonna drop it on this. I'm gonna drop it on this YouTube, and so I'm figuring out too, because there's different ways. I'm just gonna say this too. There's different ways to sell your stuff online, right? So a lot of artists right now that are in the industry. Hey, what's up, man? What's up, Zapata? What's up, man? I hope you've been doing good, man. I hope all's been well. I just been like just living life, just trying to survive out here. and trying to, you still learning and growing and trying to understand myself every day. You know what I mean? I hope you're doing good too, man. Right now, I was just trying to explain about how what was I? Yeah, how I'm trying to upload different content. And you should do it, man. Okay. So how I'm trying to understand how to sell stuff online, and this is game to y'all, like, because, like, there's a lot of internet money floating around, right? So a lot of musicians, they rely on, they trust a distributor, and trusting a distributor as a musician, as an artist, as a creative, right, is like you're a middleman to distribute all your product, right? So there's different distributors. So, like, say if you're into music, you might go with websites like Route Note, or you might go with different distributing websites, and what they do is they make it easy so that you just upload their song through their website, and they'll put your song on iTunes, on Spotify, on all this other stuff, right? All those things that people get their music from, like Tidal, or like you get your stuff on all that stuff on those platforms, because those are platforms. So what I'm thinking is, though, is I want to somehow create my own platform, so then I can continue spreading my stuff without too much. I can't use this sample, I can't use that sample, and I can't do this, or I can't. You get me? Less restrictions, because I'm playing the game in a different way, and I also want to create it in order to help others and other artists, and us to all collectively grow together. So like, there's other distributors, right? Because like a website like Route Note, which is where I dropped my Love Is a Verb tape, and that's how I got it on Spotify and iTunes. A website like that, they said they were gonna take like 10 to 15% of all my sales of that project, right? And that, I mean, it's okay, they're a distributor, but they're not a manager, so it still was kind of a high price. But I didn't pay them anything when I uploaded the project. So now I'm learning there's other ways to distribute digital products online, and one of them is this website called Digistore. And so when you're starting to learn to distribute different digital products online, then you realize that there's different distributors of that. And digital products could be anything from music, sounds, software, ebook. You get me? It's anything digital, anything that you could upload onto a computer and send. Anything that holds a file size. You know what I mean? Hey, man, I'm down to do a music video for Sad Place, man. Hell yeah, man. I've been wanting to actually do like a live performance stream. You know what I mean? Too. Hey, thank you, man. I'm gonna keep making this music. So, like, I've been taking a little break from everything, but it's more just because I've been trying to figure out how do I keep releasing the music so that it benefits the continuous growth of the music, and I don't kind of keep hitting these limitations, so I'm figuring out my how to best navigate my way to keep moving forward, and just so with that being said, I will be dropping a website soon, and I will like need all y'all help, man, to spread the word. And I want to like also start posting other people from different places on that website. Like if you know any homies who are making music and doing anything too, or any of y'all art, like I want to embrace the internet, I guess, or this side of the internet, right? These 13 servers. On the after back in March. Thank you, man. Thank you for buying my album, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that so much, man. So much, man. So freaking much, bro. That's why I'm trying to learn how to like continue selling this music and how to navigate it, you know, cuz like certain things I don't put on like iTunes and Spotify and stuff like that, because if I try to upload them, I'm going to get a copyright strike. And so if I want to keep using these websites to distribute my music onto iTunes and Spotify, then I have to watch my relationship with the website itself. But I mean, there's several different distributors. So I mean, if I go bad with one website, I can end up going with another. But it's just so that's why I'm trying to learn. Okay, how do I become my own distributor online? You know what I mean? I think, yeah, I have 2 SoundClouds right now. One of them, is called Yaolito, Yaotlito, and the other one's just called Yao, Yaotl. Hey man, thank y'all for commenting, man. It's thank y'all for commenting and just showing love, like the love y'all show, man. Like I appreciate it a lot, like massively. I appreciate it massively, because it yeah. Do you still have IG? No, I don't have Instagram no more. I don't have TikTok. But the Instagram, I think that does exist, is leaders. And that's, see, I want to, with No More Leaders is a concept and an idea that I want to keep pushing and embracing, but also with others. You know, so with y'all, man, I want to embrace. If y'all can help me, man, I want to do. You know, I just, it's like embracing ideas collectively, and also while continuing to push my art, and because I need to make a website anyways. But I want to have fun with the website. You know, I just don't want to just a boring website. It's just me and just the same. Yeah, I mean, I just see so many other artists' websites, and that's just. It's kind of simple, but it's just, I'm like, man, if I have the ability to make a platform, then I need to use that platform to its fullest extent. You know what I mean? That's really what I see it. I have the Instagram that does exist is No More Leaders. I think that Instagram does exist, but I'm not on it. I'm having other people manage kind of my social media links right now. But personally, I don't have anything under the name Yao anymore. Just because I think I had to, maybe I'm trying to like let go of myself, or not like let go. It's just I'm trying to be less attached to a lot of things and less attached to even my own name. So that's why I think I'm trying to travel towards making music under the name 3Heart, and doing that, not like I'm fully killing Yao, but a piece of Yao has to die for another identity to come from the same place, you know? So I'm like still understanding that and doing it at the same time and figuring it out. Yeah. Add us. My brother he made a TikTok under No More Leaders, and so that is definitely it's probably going to be a dot online. I'm thinking maybe because dot online's the newer one, but it's gonna come about, and day by day we have to do it. We have to do it, man. We have to do it. I'm just saying, like, people like us have minds that are open, And because we have minds that are open, we have the ability to change others and open their minds as well. You know what I mean? I think, and and I'm just learning how to, not be so closed up all the time and learn how to open up more. While I'm also trying to, navigate surviving out here. How to, the money game, Monopoly, like property right now. Bro, my brother, bro, out here in LA, they occupied houses that were empty and owned by the city. They occupied those houses. My brother, along with an uncle of mine, and a lot of other people in LA who are part of the resistance. Exactly. We do need to keep ourselves positive. We do, bro. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm telling my brother, I don't know, he just inspired me lately. He's been inspiring me by doing that. And right now, some of them are facing, like, they're trying to figure out whether they're just going to give them all tickets, because it ended with, like, cops pulling up on them, charging them with tickets, saying it's burglary. And I'm sorry, I heard a noise. Oh man, this microphone shocked me. It hurt. Point is, man. I think there's just this strong energy in the air, and we're all trying to reclaim ourselves and what we know to be true, and working hard towards being self-sustainable, man. Because I think that's the number one goal. I think is self-sustainability and helping others become self-sustainable, because we all can. Like, we all can do it ourselves. Like, I've been, like, learning how to garden. I grew tomatoes, bro. I grew eggplant. I grew chilies. I had never gardened in my life. Never in my life. I grew eggplant, chilies. I grew weed. I grew everything. Hey, man, Zapata, I'll see you, Zapata, man. Thank you for staying with me, bro. Thank you for checking up on me, man. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. Much love, dog. Have a good time at work, man. I'll see you soon. You'll see me soon. Bro, but I'm just saying, and to anyone who watches this after it's posted, it's just, we can grow, and we could be self-sustainable, and we could be our own schools, our own teachers, our own farmers, our own engineers, our own producers, our own fans, our own, we could be everything for us. So then I think there's less damn, 8 a.m. in France. Wow, bro. Wow, bro. That's a trip. It's 11:04 right here. 11:05 p.m. in where am I? On the west coast of what they call North America. Close to Los Angeles. That's crazy, man. Zapata, man. Hey, man, Zapatistas, bro. For real, man. Like, I'll be down to do a Zoom with you, man. If you're down. I'm not sure if you're still hearing, man, but I'm gonna get at you, dog. I'm gonna get at you. I'll probably reply to a comment, man, because I'll be down to, like, stream the Zoom too and just talk to you about, like, your community and your experiences and how it is out there for you, because I'll be down. I'm just interested. I'm very interested. I I never went to France. I went to Italy and Rome when I was 16. I went to the Vatican City, and I went to Pompeii. I went to Greece. I worked for a trip, and I went out there for about 2 weeks to Europe. And I wanted to visit France, man. I mean, it just being in Europe, though, and I tripped out. When I was in Greece, I tripped out seeing all the tagging, all the dope graffiti. I was like, what the heck, man? And it was everywhere. It was the most beautifulest thing I'd ever seen. Like, you know, because out here, they don't, when there's graffiti and stuff, like in areas that there is graffiti, they always cover it up unless it's a completely abandoned place. So when I was out there and we were on the roads and we're driving to place in Greece, or like through to Athens, or it was like, wow, man. It was just to see buildings just like all tagged up, but like tagged up nicely, man. Like characters, like fucking characters, bro. Like, I was like, damn, man. Like, it's so, and just to see the influence, the worldly influence of like hip hop culture, and also just to see that we're all the same everywhere, you know, like we're all connected in that way. We all experience these kind of same things, and we all like we're on the same vibe. We're on the same vibe. Hey, man, Zapata, have a good time at work, man. I gotta figure out how to put these comments on, like, you know how you see like the other streams and they just pop up on the left corner. I gotta figure out how to do that. Oh, man, thank y'all for checking in with me. I think I'm gonna call it a night too. I've been rambling, and I appreciate it so much. I appreciate all the love, and I'm gonna keep releasing music. I think I'm gonna drop the 3 Hard tape very soon. I don't want to say an exact date yet or anything. I think I'll drop a preview of it, just to announce when I'm gonna drop it once I get it fully. Because right now I just have to finish doing like the whole project. I mean, like, in the sense of like, I have these songs already recorded and everything, but I just have to finish like engineering it, like making it sound, like mastering each song, getting all the levels right, and I'm also working on another project with my dad too. They're doing like a little hip hop thing with other artists as well, and so I'll probably promote that on this page as well as and my other pages that I'm gonna start too. I'll tell you about them through here. Maybe I'll just do a stream just presenting them. But thank you. I'm gonna take off. Thank y'all, man. Thank you for anyone who watched this after I post it, and I hope it stays up. I hope YouTube leaves it up, even if I was playing Kingdom Hearts. We'll see right now. Hey, if you're still on the chat, can you give me your email? I'm not sure if you're watching still. Zapata. But I don't know. I feel like I might have already emailed you, man. Or anyone in the chat. You want my, I'm just going to leave my email here. COM Yeah, bro. If anything, I'll also comment on I'll reply to a comment on a video to you, and just so we can talk. Just so we can talk, bro. Because I think that'd be really, really cool. I think that'd be really, really cool, man. That'd be really cool, man. All right. I'm out. All right. Much love. Well, I didn't end it yet. I got it. Okay. Good. I was just about to end it, but it's just because I think the chat lags a bit. Like by the time I get the message. Okay, I'm gonna email you right now. Hold up, let me just save your email on the notepad real quick. So that when I end the stream, I still have it. Okay, I'm gonna email you, and I'm gonna hit you up, and just tell me what day, man. And I haven't downloaded Zoom because I haven't even done any Zooms yet, but I'm gonna download it, and then whatever day works best or whatever time. Yeah, me too. Whatever, because we gotta figure out what times. What? Yeah, me because I'm guessing probably like your nighttime then would be like my morning, which is pretty cool. I have an uncle in Germany, and that's kind of when we talk to him a lot of times. But Germany is different. Like when I'm talking to him, like sometimes it'll be 7 p.m. and it'll be like 4 a.m. for him or 3 a.m. It's just trippy. The time zones are trippy, man. Sun, everything. I mean, it's like you could really time travel. All right. Like, I don't know. It trips me out. I'm going to send you an email though right now. All right. Take care. Have a good time at work, man. Thank you for checking in with me, man. I'm going to end the stream now. And much love to everyone. Thank you.